Hello everyone, my name is Nurain Sofia from Group Ocean. Today, me and my group members would like to share our digital book review on a novel which is The Old Man and the Sea. Before we start, this is my group members, Nur Ayuni, Siti Nurhalina, Jessie Priscilla, Ainun Ardiana and me, Nurain Sofia. The Old Man and the Sea is a novel written by Ernest Hemingway and literary fiction is the genre of this novel. This novel was published in 1952 in Cuba. It tells the story of an aging Cuban fisherman named Santiago who embarks on a relentless battle with a giant marlin in the water of the Gulf Stream. Personally, we found The Old Man and the Sea to be a captivating and profound tale of human resilience, determination, and the struggle against the force of nature. Hemingway's sparse yet vivid prose effectively convey the harsh realities of life and the existential themes that run through the story. The main character of this novel is Santiago. Despite his age and physical decline, he embodies an indomitable spirit and unwavering resolve. His unwavering determination to catch the marlin, regardless of the arduous battle it entails, reflect the human desire to conquer challenges and achieve greatness. We found Santiago to be a deeply sympathetic and admirable character.
Hi, my name is Halina. Now, I'm going to continue with the plot. The deep conflict that arises in this novel is when Santiago is an old man who has been suffering from a bad luck for a long time. He just went to the sea and catch a big marlin fish for survival. The battle between the man and the fish becomes instant as Santiago battles the marlin. The fight lasted for several days, and Santiago also endured physical fatigue and mental stress. Conflict reveals Santiago's determination to prove his worth as fishman and conquer the challenge of a better life. The resolution is when Santiago finally defends the marlin, but not without paying a heavy price. The fish was tired and bleeding for being attacked by a shark on the way back to the beach. Santiago continued to fight the shark as best he could, but they gradually stripped the marlin of its flesh and left only the remnant of its skeleton. Although Santiago lost his catch, but Santiago was still proud of his inner strength and recognized the greatness of the marlin. In conclusion, the story shows Santiago's resilience, the ability of his experience to change him for a better. This can be seen when Santiago returned to the village. Other fishermen recognize and admire his effort because his struggle became famous. Manolin, a young man who had been Santiago's friend and apprentice, expressed his gratitude to the elder and promised to help him in the future. Although Santiago has a weak physical level, his journey cannot affect his spirit and his purpose in the ocean.
Hi everyone, my name is Ainun Ardiana. I would like to talk about the lesson of the story. There are so many lessons that we could get in the novel. In this novel, we can get the lesson that the old man always continues to do whatever he must to do with all his ability, without think about all the tribulation that maybe make him fail. For the example, instead of throwing in the towel after 84 days of terrible luck, the old man sails farther out into the Gulf than he has gone before. For the second lesson, we can find a man who finds inspiration from the others. It is Santiago who said that he must have confidence and he must be worthy of the great Dimaggio who does all things perfectly. This can show us that admire someone can help us to be success in life.
Hi, I'm Jessie Priscilla Venchin and I would like to talk about my personal experience about this story. I could relate to the characters of Santiago, the old man. This is because we can see how struggle the old man faced the various challenges that come in his life. This situation can be seen where we struggle facing all the problems that come in our way. The main character, which is Santiago, does not like to socialize with another person and only concentrates what he has to do, same as with me when doing work or something that important. This novel seems to be boring as easy too simple story, but I like this book not because this book is famous, but there are morals and message that we can take from this story. For example, the main character, Santiago, was a brave man who had been struggles to catch fish alone, even though he is an old man, but at the last, he finally succeeds. Through this story, we can see that when a person is determined to achieve something, then it will give good result in the end. My favorite part of this book is how the old man trying to save his huge fish instead of being eaten by the sharks. He killed the first shark but lost his weapon, so he made a new weapon with his own knife. He did not give up to save his huge fish, even there are more sharks attacked around his boat. After all, the old man was satisfied with himself that had been succeed to save his huge fish being eaten by the sharks.
Hi, I'm Nur Ayuni, and I'm going to continue with the last part of the novel, which is when the marlin was caught by Santiago and left with only skeleton as a result of being eaten by a shark. This is because Santiago can just cut it into several parts and store them on the board of the skiff. Then he can sell it. With that money, at least can support Santiago's life because in the market, it will bring the highest price, as he said. After all, Santiago had worked hard to catch the marlin.
We will recommend this novel to anyone, especially for those who like an adventure and friendship. In the novel contains some moral values and message. For example, can be used in our life. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. So, this novel is valuable to read. That's all from our group. Thank you.